to Zelda Speedruns. I am one of your commentators and your restreamer, Crane WWR. We will be doing Game 3 of the Miniblins Qualifiers. And I will let Artemis say some stuff while I get our racers on.
And I'm the other commentator. I woke up for this. Or I guess never went to bed for this. One of the two. But, yep, this is the last of the live qualifiers for the Miniblins. You still have until tomorrow night, Eastern Time, to do the asynchronous asyncs if you want to qualify for the tournament and haven't done any so yet. Otherwise, enjoy the show. But I believe we're getting ready to go shortly.
The runners are off.
Oh, yep, there they are.
I am unsure what our current delay is between all the pages. So, chat, please let us know if the audio balance is off. Typically, I handle that by muting and listening to the stream, but I can't do that when I am on the stream.
But we're starting on Birds Peak Rock here, and we have our hints going, and we have a couple fun hints today. Notably, we have a bow-locked bow.
It's so bad. This is so bad.
I didn't mean to sound like Gandalf there. But we also might have to come back to Birds Peak for that Tingle statue, so that will be fun to figure out. And yeah, sadly, Mother and Child is hinted dead, so no reason to go there.
But starting off with our standard windfall. Best part about Miniblins, only 5 checks here. We'll never have to come back. So coming here, super good.
Oh my god, there really is nothing here. What?
Yeah, it's no longer an overworld dungeon. For those of you who are newer to the community or haven't been around the block as long as Artemis and I have, which is several blocks of a city.
We've been around the block and have gotten lost a couple times.
Yeah. Windfall between different seasons will typically either have about 15 checks across many potential spheres, or just be a bunch of sphere 0 checks. In Miniblins, we tend to only have a small handful of sphere 0 checks.
But we're seeing very similar routes here. But makes sense with Windfall, because with this many checks, there's really not more ways to do it.
Yeah, we're basically
doing the fastest route for it, anyways.
Yeah, I'll already let you. Oh, hook shot! Okay. Sphere 0 hook shot. That'll be nice to come in handy. I'll already let everyone know. The rest of the route is rather straightforward. From Windfall, we're going to leave this. Go up the ramp. Ideally, don't talk to Anton. Go up some stairs. Talk to Maggie. Get House of Wealth check. Save warp. And I'd expect both of our runners to go to Northern Ferry. Oh, Qual getting Anton.
We got the Anton.
No.
But the Mario bogged. No.
And this is... Oh, man. Is it... Oh, but then Koala bugs.
So we do have chest type matches content on, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so we do have a spiky down there for House of Wealth. Interesting, we did see 2 separate paths around the balcony. That was fun.
We tend to not do the right side of the balcony because...
Oh. House of Wealth really hoarding the wealth this time.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold. When my fear of going on the right side of the balcony is that you talk to the dude.
Yeah.
And talking to people sucks.
In general, yes, but he has a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, his is not like 1 or 2 text boxes like Anton. Like, I'd rather talk to Anton like multiple times than talk to him once.
So true. Going to go to Northern. I would typically expect us to save Scum. but both the runners have their bottles out, so we might just warp out of Northern regardless to keep this ferry.
Oh, I forgot that we start with a bottle.
Yes. Typically, we would get our ferry at Mother and Child, but Mother and Child are dead.
That's fair.
If the check is dead, would it be? Because we would say like Bomb Island is dead. Mother and Child is dead, but you can't. It sounds like it should be plural.
Yeah, you don't want to. Mother and Child are dead. Is that worse somehow?
I don't really know.
So this is a dead check, though. We do not have to enter the private oasis this seed, unfortunately. So just grab a ferry and leave.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, with the hookshot, like going to Windfall is your next best play, honestly.
When you say Windfall, do you mean Outset?
Yes, that one.
Because that's on the other side of the entire map.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the maps upside down. My bad.
Oh, okay.
So Outset. Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, because we know Diamond Step is path, so going here next is, yeah, it's good.
I'm going to get the roll clip from both of the runners. This is a frame-perfect trick, but the game runs at 30 FPS, and it's kind of consistent timing, so...
And it feels like an easier frame-perfect trick than other ones.
Yes.
like you can't, like, there's no, like, I don't know how else to explain it, but, like, that one just feels easier than other frame-perfect tricks.
I was going to...
Well, we got Mario going in to save Grandma a while. This is a pretty fast record for saving Grandma on Restream, I imagine.
Yeah, typically, I think a lot of runners would go for Paw Print or Crescent. That's at least what I would lean towards. But as you pointed out with the hook shot, there's not a big reason to not come straight to Outset.
Especially because it's path to Goma, so that gives you a good shot at Grapple Hook. Which then you can use a Paw Print. So I like this going here first. Or at least going to Diamond Step first. Yeah. Like the community at large is fantastic for helpful resources. And Grandma's got a sword. We got required Grandma today. But the resources available to like learn the tricks is super helpful.
Yeah. And it's only been improving. Like, it was rather good even 4 years ago, but with overall improvements, it's actually very astounding. And it's not just our community.
I am very worried about all these items we're getting right away.
By all these items, do you mean the sheer amount of Triforce shards?
I guess. I mean, we already have 2 swords as well. Like, that's...
It could be a pretty good jet seed.
I hope not. I don't like it when I roll those.
Mario getting a solid... I didn't even know you could hookshot from Beetle to the boat from that one. That's getting marked down.
Speaking of tips and tricks for people to pick up the game.
Yes, hookshotting boat is typically faster. Try to avoid hookshotting his, like, if you're staring at him in the eyes, because you won't get in the boat easily from that one. But if you can hookshot to the side...
we have mirrored compass on the free streams.
Oh no. Come on. Guys, It works like a compass, okay?
I-
The compass works like a compass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about Uter, but that is to say, Wind Waker Random is also can get very heavily glitched. The difference I think is Wind Waker glitches revolve around storage. If you know how to do storage, you can do 90% of the tricks in the game.
Yeah, currently the only like major racing philosophy we have with glitches in this community is it shouldn't remove the item source requirement. So you can't dupe items is basically what 90% of our glitches that get banned boil down to. Or you can't skip items that we feel it's appropriate to have. So like barrier skip would skip sword requirements. And we think that's boring. So we just ban it. There's some duplication glitches that we banned because that gets around progressive item requirements, and that's kind of lame.
Kind of defeats the purpose of them.
Yeah. But we are certainly, in my opinion, better than other communities where they just say no glitches.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. We like typically the Wind Waker glitches that are banned are the ones that defeat the purpose of playing rando.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
And we have had many runners who, I mean, a prominent one that comes to mind is Phonic Link, who said, I don't want to do storage, and was very good, even without storage. So,
yeah, I mentioned like storage is like if you know how to do storage, you can do like 90% of the tricks we allow. That 10% that doesn't use storage still save a huge amount of time if you know how to use them effectively.
If you are photosensitive, don't look at Quala. This is a idle steel swim. Well, this is all that would imply that I'm wrong. The trick Quala is doing here skips a bomb requirement and a waiting. So the two strats to get into Islet of Steel, ooh, that's a lot of dead speed.
This is gonna be very tight. I think they can still get it, but it's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Oh no, they just missed it. Oh
yeah,
that's unfortunate. While we're getting storage here in Cliff Plateau, this is probably one of the first places people learn to do storage.
Yeah.
Very, very handy spot. Skips the requirement of getting relief. Allows us to just kind of walk up walls, as storage allows us to do, and then check the upper island. Now, I'm curious to see if he goes to Cliff Plateau or to Bird's Peak with this.
I almost would go to Thorn instead, but we don't have grapple.
Right. I keep forgetting that we have the fairies in Logic. Yeah. No, taking it, I much prefer taking it to Thorn if I can, because there's way more ways to get into Bird's Peak than there is to get into Thorn easily.
The only
more convenient ways to get into Bird's Peak than there are to get into Thorn, I should say.
Actually, what is our path to Goma again? Diamond Step. What was in Diamond Step?
Bait Bag and the Boomerang.
Bait Bag and Boomerang.
So
we
boomerang?
want. No. We want to get Tingle statues. I am willing to bet.
Oh God.
That it is Tingle statues. So well, we already know that Bird's Peak Rock has a Tingle statue. So I'm going to bet that Tingle statues lead to grapple on ankle. And so my gut instinct of going to Thorn, because I knew what grapple was, well, what Bird's Peak Rock was, would have just cost me my sanity.
I just had a horrific thought that I don't know if it's still allowed to be done in current Logic. Is it possible that it leads to our first bow for the second bow on Fire and Ice to get grapple in the basement chest?
No.
You need grapple to unlock that. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, you would need grapple to get into the big key area, and we actually don't have that trick. Alternate ways into the basement are now locked behind. I think it's like obscure, and we don't have that flash for Miniblins.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome.
But so, because that's gone, that's also why we know that this has to be grapple, because now grapple is like the only thing that locks Goma.
Yeah, because okay. Because like whereas before, Leaf could technically lock Goma depending on what was in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, to give you your double bow copium, it could be Tingle to bow, bow to fire and ice on Cyclos, Cyclos letting you get to Ice Ring for grapple.
Oh, okay.
That's still possible.
I like that one.
And still disgusting.
Leaf across lava pits. I don't think so because the dungeon itself doesn't require leaves in it. So all the
Koala unfortunately messing up this angular a little bit.
Oh wait, yeah. I guess with the obscure methods, does that mean that can a small key be in the big key chest at this point?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I also have no idea what is going on. I've never seen this angular strategy before, and it scares me.
I was really hoping that you had seen it, because I have no idea. I love it.
Did we just make a spiral staircase?
That's so cool.
That is really cool.
Oh, this is a Claire strat? Oh. It's fantastic. I love that.
Claire, I need to be real with you. I don't watch 90% of the content that's put forth by this community. And it's not because I hate you all, it's because I've consumed so much Wind Waker content that at this point my brain is like, it will just come up, like, at points like this.
God, that's such a, oh man, I need to learn that. That's so cool. I gotta do the cool kid strats.
We are not going to Tower of the Gods, which is good. We don't want to go there.
I'm sorry.
I know you.
But on the plus side, we removed all the cutscenes from that, so you can do the statues in any order, correct?
Yes, and the statues are also on, for lack of a better phrasing, quickly crack in that they go like 2.5 times faster. 2 times faster.
I was this close to taking a drink. I'm so glad I avoided that.
You're welcome. Mr. Mario did also get his Beetle statue. I think he has also now realized that Tingle statues are going to likely lead to grapple.
Itself? Oh yeah, okay, that's going to be a fairly early Tingle statue at that point. Although, I can definitely see a Tingle statue being in Dragon Rouge Cavern. There's a lot of that dungeon that you can do without the grapple hook. But we're going to see what's in Paw Print here. Or at least most of it.
Unfortunately, our grapple is lost to us. Let's see if Koala gets the hint. I was trying to think of a way to say the hint without saying, like, repeating myself twice, but the hint that the hint gave us that we really should get Bird's Peak Rock.
So grapple, there's a chest there. Yeah, there's Spiky up there. And
Mr. Mario going for...
Not quite sure what that other one was.
I think that was Spiky.
Was it Spiky? So we have 2 more Spiky chests in Paw Print. Dang.
Yeah. I like that jump slash, though, to, like...
Kind of give you just enough of a pause.
Because now that we require native resolution, regardless if on console or emulator, making that chest is a lot harder. Emulator gain, unfortunately, in tears as we have to play this game at native res.
Which then makes it even harder on restream res. The way God intended.
So true. VC game stays winning. Voice chat game?
I think it's virtual console in this scenario. I think that's what the cool kids are saying.
Oh, I see, I see.
Let's see
if Mr. Mario has not seen Claire's video, unfortunately. No spiral staircase. Office hours in shambles.
This is going to give him a point deduction in the Happy Home Designer. Because I do believe Tingle requested spiral staircases in his cave.
This is Tingle's cave?
It is now.
Okay.
Listen, there's not a whole lot of characters that I could throw that would actually want a cave.
I mean, if you've seen Tingle's room, yeah, he definitely would have a cave. For anyone not familiar, there is a hidden room that you cannot access without map select and being able to warp arbitrarily in this game. That is a little bit disturbing, and it's associated to Tingle. So, have fun finding that.
So, like we were, as in, like, a point that we most likely would have, that was, like, in the game and just, that never got removed?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared. Tingle owns most of the land in the Great Sea, fun fact. Interesting. I believe it.
Koala going for his paw print.
He bought all the mountains for Hyrule Flood. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, Mr. Mario going into DRC right now means that, yeah, it's probably a forced double dip.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at, because I have a tracker going on the side, and yeah, no, there's nothing, nothing on the map. Actually, oh yeah, no, I didn't mark that one. Yeah, there's literally nothing except DRC checks at this point.
I'm trying to think about, like, what would you even have as, like, an option here? For, like, trying to get around things, like...
Oh, no, I think it's
Angular peak to southern.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, just, like, trying to see if there's anything else you can get, maybe out of logic, that could, like...
It would depend on where bombs are. No, wait, no. Because you can... We have Boomerang. We can destroy the... We can get into Thorn using pot storage on the chest.
As much as I'd love it, I don't think any of the runners are going for pot storage.
No, if I was in it, I would be the one to do it. Because that's just something stupid that I would do.
We do like being stupid in this community.
That is very, very true. Triforce. Wait, do I have timeout commands?
I mean, you're probably still a mod if you're still on.
Oh, I definitely have the sword. I'm not gonna actually use them. That pun is tempting to use them.
Last statue likely has to be in DRC. We could get bombs for oh, well, there's last statue. I take it back. The last statue is in DRC.
That's not as fun.
It's not. Mr. Mario not realizing that you can actually cross that gap with a jump slash, and he does the jump slash. Mr. Mario, why?
The flex.
Dungeon secrets, small key.
Oh, that's... Oh, God.
Yes. Yes, dungeon secrets are now in our tournaments. So random pots and dungeons.
I feel like I would have realized that looking at the tracker, but like, my god, that is definitely something I would have been like, what is this?
Yeah, I think it's usually about 2 in each dungeon. DRC is special in that it has 3. Kind of similar to how, like, DRC has 2 tingle chests, but all the other dungeons have 1.
But
DRC
the
has
first one is
3
literally
dungeon secrets.
DRC has the first one because that's like Tingle being like, hey, I can do this for you. Hey, it's rupees.
The whole dozen people that... Oh, that hurts for Qualifier. Yes, for the whole dozen people that had the Tingle Tuner.
Alright, are we gonna get a bow at Tingle Island?
Bow at Tingle. Bow at Tingle. Come on, manifest it. Come on.
Bow at Tingle. Bow at Tingle.
Typically, I hate the phrase manifest it, but it feels appropriate for this. Come on. Come on, ankle. Show us those ankles. Okay.
Got some money, and... Nah, that's
I mean,
fun.
It's not as fun, but it's still pretty bad.
Alright, I need to look at the... What are these timeout commands? I need to start looking into this.
Be able to just Google Twitch timeout commands.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Understand, it's because your jokes are so bad and good that we have to do this.
Oh, it's that simple?
Okay. Koala going to go have the time of his life.
Got it. Don't worry, I wouldn't actually do it for any longer than that.
Yeah.
I do wish it didn't delete the chat messages, though. That's unfortunate.
Okay, Mr. Mario, now that you have your grapple, how are things going to go for you? Oh, so fun fact about that purple rupee that Ankle gave us. There's actually 5 item IDs for that rupee. Though he actually is giving us 5 separate items.
So we have the potential to randomize just 5 items there?
I think in
theory.
I haven't thought about randomizing them. I've thought about stealing their item IDs for my own purposes. But yes, I think we could randomize more of Ankle.
Can you elaborate on stealing them for your own purposes?
Well, there's only 256 possible item IDs. 255. So if we ever wanted to do something like Uter has these key ring, this concept of a key ring, where it's all your small keys in one thing. We would need more item IDs to do that aren't being used by other items.
Oh, I see. So like we could add custom items into the game using just replacing item IDs.
Yeah, like for example, when we actually enable key sanity, all the small keys code is actually redone in the way that Lago's done it. We use about another, I want to say it's 20-something item IDs, because in actuality, how the small keys are coded is they just give you a small key for your current dungeon, which you can't do with key sanity enabled. That's why you can't smuggle small keys in key sanity. It's because they're actually hard-coded to give it to you for that specific dungeon, as opposed to whatever dungeon you're in.
Interesting. there's 255 item IDs in the game just based on like binary bit stuff.
Yeah,
correct?
just based on the setup of the game.
And how many of them are like in use by the game normally?
I want to say over 200.
So most of them.
A large majority of them.
It's basically they took the number that allowed them to get.
It's the smallest possible number that they could use, basically. You can't really get smaller than that without some really dumb custom things. That just wouldn't give you any benefit. Why 255 instead of 256? I think it might be 256, but it's nice to leave one value specifically as a dead value for some things.
Oh, I just assumed that like it's. I guess my brain was saying that it's 0 through 255. Effectively giving you 256, but that makes sense too. 0 is just not allowed.
Yeah. One of them can't be allowed just because, for example, the way your inventory works is think of it like a box, and we just put the item ID in a specific part of the box, and now you have bombs in that part of the box. You need a value that says you have nothing. Like,
okay. So, like, our normal inventory is filled with zeros, and then we get 15 item value, and that puts the grapple hook in the inventory.
I think grapple is X34, but yes.
I figured you would actually have the actual number for that, so thank you.
Here's your comp sci lesson today. Hope everyone took notes. This will be on the test later.
No, I don't like tests. I like learning. I don't like tests.
But we have to make sure that you've learned.
Can I just say I learned? And is that okay?
No.
Yeah, that's what my teacher said too.
They wouldn't let me do it. I'm not going to let you do it.
Wind Waker School of Software Design, hosted by Crane. I'm here to represent the student.
I somehow managed to crash Discord by using application.
I was wondering what that was.
That was new.
So I've totally been missing things in this dungeon while we were having that discussion. We have all 3 swords now.
Yes, we are at fully powered Master Sword, and I think that's basically it. There was bombs.
That's also all the Triforce shards, essentially, because we're up to that.
Well, they're not on bosses anymore.
Oh, they're not on bosses? What?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Race mode has been redesigned from the ground up.
So does it just have can it just have a required item, or can it still be a dead item?
It can be anything. How it works now is there is an invisible wall, and so if you go to the last door up PG stairs, so it would take you to Puppet Gammon. That door will not open unless all the bosses are defeated, and there is an invisible wall to prevent out of bounds clips.
That's fair.
That was my follow-up thought when I first heard about it was, well, can't we just clip out of bounds? And no, it's apparently there's an invisible wall that gets removed as well when the
and it's a newly designed invisible wall, which means we can't do barrier skip tricks on it.
I mean, we might be able to, but is it worth it? No, because it would probably just get banned as a strategy.
It would absolutely get banned, but that would just be the absolute hilarious thing to do in a race, honestly. Is to barrier skip the puppet, because we ban barrier skip. We don't ban puppet Ganon barrier skip.
That is true. Puppet Ganon barrier skip could technically still be plausible.
That'd be so hilarious. Should somebody do that in the spoiler log race or something?
someone could win. I mean, all you do is skip the bosses, and bosses actually aren't that slow. Ghost ship chart.
All right.
No leaf? Leaf and ghost ship, question mark?
We also don't have a bow. We do have Earth Temple access, though.
No, X-34's Deku Leaf, it ends in grappling hook.
Oh, God, I trusted you, Crane. I trusted you.
Oh, I had to find for myself what it was.
So what is grapple hook, then?
X25.
I was off by a factor of 1. That's not a factor of 1, but I'm going to say it's a factor of 1 because I was off by
I mean, it's add 16, no, subtract 16, add 1. Close enough. Oh, so that's a dungeon secret. Hot, as you are now learning about these artifices.
Yes, I see that.
Kind of a French vanilla randomization as well, because that's actually a joy pendant.
Rule 34's Deku Leaf. Oh, God. Crane, as we've discovered, we do have timeout privileges.
Oh, that one's in a discovery. I knew about that. That's a discovery for you.
I'm just sharing.
Sharing is caring.
So anyway, this is Goma on Mario's side. Or as the devs like to say, look what we did with the lava.
In
fair, very pretty.
In HD, it's look at the lag.
Lava.
Mr. Mario, unfortunately not doing optimal Goma strats, which is that you want to grapple from on the final, so like he should be grappling from behind Goma on this one, because that puts you in front of Goma.
I get so turned around in this fight sometimes, though, so I totally understand. So I noticed that we have 6 hearts. Is the damage increased as well?
No, we just get more hearts for Miniblins because it's not intended to be extreme. We try to avoid making a tournament that is, hey, join our community, you know, it's a fun game. By the way, you're going to suffer by health management.
By health management is the key word there. There are plenty of other ways to suffer in Wind Waker Randomizer. Oh look, we got a Triforce chart.
Ooh. We should decipher it.
I absolutely agree. We need to find a wallet. Okay, that was, yeah, vanilla DRC with a double dip.
It is one of the games of all time. Koala showing us that you can jump slash across that gap. It's just really that
was really tight, yeah.
There's also a bomb boost strategy if you really want to micro optimize.
If you really want to freak out the commentators.
That too.
Oh, we have all 8 Triforce shards. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently. Don't know when we got them, but we did.
I don't know either.
Which means we are missing power bracelets?
No, we have power bracelets. Power bracelets are the Pharaoh's Pearl mail, which is on the top of Palmer.
Okay. I was
confused.
I was looking at Koala's tracker and looking at Mr. Mario's as well, and I was like, where did you get these power bracelets from? Why does Mr.
This is partly why I missed stuff
Mario's
that was going on in TRC, is because I saw those checks happening.
Mr. Mario will be getting his power bracelets shortly. What are required for Go? Go requires all the swords, which are 4 of them, and we start with 1. all the bows, which are 3 of them.
We start with 0.
We start with 0. And then all the items needed to beat the bosses. And a shield or hammer. That's like our bare minimum. So in this case, we needed grappling hook to beat Goma. That's a hard requirement. And we need power bracelets and some way to reveal Jalhalla for Earth Temple. We have air shield, so it's just power bracelets. Yeah. And magic. Yes, we also need magic for the light arrows in Puppet Ganon. But we allow... you could do any type of hover you feel like to skip grappling hook and the hook shot in Puppet Ganon, so those are hard required.
They're just more of why would you?
Yeah.
In most scenarios.
Like, we're already a little unhinged in this community, and you have to be, like, a next level of unhinged to consider that in Miniblins. Like... Yeah. That's like hitting 200 miles per hour to go to the grocery store that you live next to. Like,
that's
sure,
like
man, you can do it, but you're probably causing more issues for yourself by doing that.
And you're probably going to crash.
Yeah, and you're probably going to lose time by crashing. We actually don't crash the console, but for the analogy's sake.
Maybe you don't crash on console. I've crashed on console, and I know there's just certain other people have crashed on console as well.
I think I have seen one Morth Hover seed in Miniblins, where I think Morth Hover actually was optimal. It's the one I played yesterday, actually, so I don't say it's not feasible, I just think it's not a good idea.
Like, even when we did the spoiler log tournament, I can only think of like maybe 2 or 3 seeds that it was optimal to do it in. And even then, no one really did it.
Upper in Miniblins is how you spot the real up-and-comers.
I was told to learn every trick in the book, so I did.
That's good. So runners at this point, they're kind of just trading off the remaining overworld checks they have left. I'm guessing we just go into Earth Temple. And that's mostly because there's basically nothing else left but Earth Temple.
Yeah, we have Thorn and Western Fairy, as well as Southern.
Yeah, so there's some overworld fairies. We haven't seen Island yet because Koala didn't go back after the failed swim. So
to get a ghost ship, it looks like.
And Koala's going to check Master Sword Chamber.
Oh, that wasn't one of the hints. You're right.
Koala's going to go get the Dark Portal.
Oh.
At least I think so. With that, okay, maybe not. With that item setup, it was looking like it was Dark Portal.
No, I know this is still possible. He's grabbing the telescope to just check it, but he has the boomerang equipped for the Dark Portal then.
It's been a long time since I've seen Dark Portal. Okay, that chest is dead. Where are you going, Koala?
Dark Portal.
It's Dark Portal. For those of you who are not super familiar, there is a portal in Ganon's Tower that will... you always use Hookshot on this one, dude. That will warp you to Forsaken Fortress. And so we like to see this, where if you have to dip Hyrule early, which didn't used to always be as big of a thing, but in race dungeons means that it's more likely to be a thing. You can open the portal and save some time going back to Hyrule later by just going basically straight to Ganon's Tower.
And the easiest way to open it is with the boomerang. You can do it with a bow.
It requires some
recommend-
pauses.
It requires some. We were talking about joking that you won't see Morph Hover in Miniblins. You definitely probably won't see Bow unlock Dark Portal in Miniblins.
Yeah.
For much of the same reason. You'll spot the up-and-comers, though.
You will spot the up-and-comers,
Or
the
you'll
speedrunners.
Yeah, or the vanilla speedrunners. Ooh, we got Wallet.
Big money.
Now we can decipher these charts.
Bomb Island is dead, so we're able to just go past that. We'd love to see a dead Bomb Island.
Always.
No, none of my homies like Bomb Island. So true. There is nothing I aspire to more than to play enough Wind Waker that I no longer need to play Wind Waker. Unfortunately, after even several thousand hours, haven't achieved that point yet.
Yeah, and like, it's just so good. To love something so much, to play it as little as possible. I don't think we've checked Wallet Mail yet, have we?
We have not seen Wallet Mail yet, no.
Oh, delivery bag.
I'm going, must be going to Western. That would make sense. I'm like, where are we going, Qualifier? Why didn't we just warp? So, we'll see Western Ferry, and, Crab Oasis dead?
Yes.
Twice. So, Mr. Mario going to Hyrule now. Some people might be wondering, why not go to Earth Temple? And the answer is, as we have learned countless times, you clear everything you can before going to Earth Temple. Earth Temple is always a bait.
We've already had one double dip of a dungeon. How about a second double dip of a dungeon?
I don't think Earth Temple would be a forced double dip. I think it probably is one of those, because we decided to full clear Earth Temple. Well, everything before Earth Temple. That means Earth Temple was the play.
We haven't, though. We could still... Oh, wait. I think we still could with key lodge. Oh no, because you can get. It's not. It wouldn't be a force because you can get around it, I guess.
So we could still get a force double dip by having a bow in ET, which would be the second seed in a row I've seen that. And then, so first bow ET, go to Cyclos to get our second bow, and then have light arrows behind a banister.
Oh, no,
There's Leaf,
right
though!
I was so sad, because I wanted to be like, can we have Leaf on Baito Mail?
The answer is no.
Or not Leaf on Baito Mail. Could we have our first bow on Baito Mail? And then Leaf behind Fire and Ice checks. Obviously we can't now.
Yes,
but
we unfortunately, Mother-Child Super Swim was highly optimal this seed. And we got debated out of it by the fear of not having Mother and Child be actually useful this seed. Mother and child. See, even when it's dead, Western Fairy, worth it every time. Western hater's brain cannot fathom it being useful.
I just don't like swimming. The only swim
Yeah.
the only swim that I would do regularly was the Forsaken Fortress swim, but then they added a warp, so I don't. It's not a reason to do it as much.
I just don't like a backstroke.
I was always more of a freestyle, and by freestyle, my swim coach did not like the freestyle. I was always thrown into the IM Bedleys, which were pain.
And by I am, we mean I'm going to say go to Earth Temple already, people.
Give him a chance to clear up the overworld. We still got Outset
Are we
Great
going
Fairy.
to Eastern Fairy?
I believe so.
Press.
Or not Cyclos. We don't have a bow. Ignore them.
Yeah. We are going to the girlfriend. We'll see what Outset GF has. Haters are going to hate. Let's see which is better, the Eastern GF or the Outset GF. And Outset is competing against Treasure Chart 39.
Was that 39 or 19?
It was 39 for what I saw.
My screen was a little blurry, or maybe I just need glasses. Who knows?
I can't say I need glasses because this is a new prescription. I got it this week.
You need different glasses.
Probably true. Okay, what are you giving us? She gave us her heart. Okay, like
a full heart container. That's actually pretty nice.
Like she gave us her heart. She's gonna die because she did that, but tender. A Earth Temple. No, to Island of Steel. Okay, Koala going to get... Koala will actually get some time back. Great sail hop jump. Sail hop.
Such
jump.
a fun jump.
Sail jump. A hop and a jump is the same thing, Crane.
So I don't know if I don't think Koala's checked this yet. I don't think he went back.
No,
definitely not.
We never went back for the after the failed swim. That's the words I'm looking for. Fun fact, chat, your commentators are exhaustive. But we're here to give you the quality content you deserve. Unfortunately, because we're so tired, it's a little hard to give that to you, so we're just doing our best.
It's also a Wind Waker randomizer restream, which the quality is varying depending on who's commentating to begin with.
So true.
If you get us, you get the lower end. just to be clear. We're on the lower end of the commentators. I have ice cream in the freezer. Ooh. Anyways, Wind Waker.
We do be waking those winds.
We need to wake up. Western Fairy is the one with the three pegs, right? Or is that Thorn Fairy?
That is Thorn Fairy. Western has a single peg and fire.
That's right.
It's also the one that now makes you turn around when you leave because of adjustments for mixed pools.
What in mixed pools is the randomized entrances?
Yes. And we're finally dipping Earth Temple. Okay, who is ready for your first two bows to be basically the first two checks? And since you already know Cyclos, it's just go mode. And you should have been here 20 minutes ago. That's my bet.
Alright, can we see it on the betting stream?
I can't remember how to use the betting screen.
I can't either. I also don't think if you set it up, you can actually use it.
So true. I cannot scam the fans. Bows on left side would be a singular one, because left side is locked behind Fire Ice. Imagine trying to make... Ooh, how many bows in ET? I have my thoughts on if I see some of these results from the poll. Knave seen very quickly what I mean by that.
Oh
no! Who voted 3?
Oh, we got our first bow already. We got our first bow already.
First item in Earth Temple is a bow, to laugh at you for thinking you could find a bow outside of Earth Temple. Fortunately, Mr. Mario not realizing that that is not the proper setup for this.
That was a pretty quick recovery there, just plopping Bentley down though.
Yes, solid recovery. For everyone who has said 3, as we are currently a decent way through the voting, I regret to inform you that's physically impossible. Your vote has been wasted.
I'm sorry I threw it in there to trick you, and unfortunately some of you were tricked.
Yes. You will be judged for your decision to vote for 3.
As is the person who has voted for. I'm sorry, but you have not earned a good grade in Wind Waker.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Cyclos is going to be hanging in Earth Temple. Just you watch your. We didn't consider the potential of glitches. You're right. Is there a chance that things just go horribly wrong and Cyclos just spawns in the boss room?
I mean, I know a lot about Wind Waker, and I can't say that isn't feasible, but I can also say that's highly unlikely.
So you're saying there's a chance?
It would be several cosmic rays worth of chances.
Alright, son, you heard him? Do your worst. And you
So
have to do it the same way across the world to hit all the runners' seats the same way.
Storing a rock-breaking cutscene is worth it if you can do it first try. That is the... I'd say that is one of the fundamental pains of Wind Waker Rando, and Wind Waker in general, even as a speed game, is that first try is always faster. And if you missed first try, you're already there. And so it's still faster at that point in time to just do it again.
I can't even access the prediction. The vote's covering it.
I can't... Oh no. I just want to predict.
I want to predict as well, but I can't.
I'd have to report the poll of a channel.
Can I end the poll?
Slash prediction?
The poll is already active. That doesn't help me.
Choose outcome? Okay, I should not choose outcome. Will all three bows be an ET? The outcome is no on that one. Okay, good.
Oh, prediction result. Oh, now I have a view all button. Why didn't I get this earlier? I wanted some free bits.
It's wait, why is it no? I didn't say the... Oh my word. I want you to look really closely at what this implies, chat. In case there's any more confusion. You also think there is a bow on Cyclos. I have a hunch Coral told us.
A little Bodhi told me.
And once again, yes, in theory, there's a chance that, you know, Cyclos has one of the, like, we experience one of the most insane bugs of all time, and Cyclos appears in Earth, like, in Earth Temple. And somehow we're able to kill him without being on our boat.
So, question.
Answer.
If that happens, and, like, remarkably, the game doesn't crash from the result of this, do we just score this race as normal?
I want to say yes. Because at the end of the day, there's not much you can really do to, like, basically an impossible thing.
So it's very much one of those, like, if we get there, we'll have to figure it out, but otherwise we're just going to assume that we don't have to worry about it.
Thankfully, I am not a moderator, and I don't need to worry about that conversation. And making a decision.
Well, actually, the good news is we do have a moderator here with us in the race. Actually, on Restream, I believe, right? Qual is a moderator for this.
Yes, Quala is a moderator.
So he'd be able to make a ruling if it happened. Awesome, fantastic.
I think he would have to get past the fact it happened first. But yes.
We would get to see the live reaction, though. That'd be fantastic.
We hit interviews. So, Koala, what would you do if Cyclo spawned in Earth Temple and you got your bow off him? And his only thought process is just, what? It's like, because that happened. I am leaning very close right now to 2 bows in Earth Temple with a bow off the secret. Ooh, left side. That's the logical light arrows. Ew.
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 That is disgusting. However, that is go mode now, isn't it?
Yes.
So Koala just has to beat Tahala at this point.
Like the Cyclos people were, you're kind of close. It was in the mini boss. It just wasn't Cyclos being randomized into the mini boss.
Cyclos is still second logical. Cyclos was always going to be the second logical, though.
Well, in theory, it could not be, depending on the small key placement.
Okay. It could just be...
Yeah, we could have two bows in the same sphere in Earth Temple.
Got it.
Yeah.
We're gonna guess like Koala during the interview.
For anyone who is confused about why Qual is getting this check, he just needs chest storage. That's all he's going for right now. And from there, we go.
Very powerful trick.
We YOLO directly to the boss.
So, I know this doesn't really matter because of the glitches available to us in HD, but storage is not possible in HD, correct?
Storage is possible, not
It's
dry
possible.
storage.
It's just outclassed by the item slide.
No. So the generic ways of getting storage that we use, which are Wind Waker dives into canceling, that is patched. Okay. It is still possible to get storage by moving during cutscenes. So Goma storage is actually still possible and used in old dungeons and Hundo, I want to say.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you kill Goma with a bomb at the same time you are grappling the loose tail, and that will give you storage.
That was discovered in Rando, wasn't it? Or was that
discovered? I don't know when or where that was discovered, and Acer ins it around to let me know. Dry storage isn't possible, but that is also true. Not to take the thunder away from anything, but let's just say if you were to have HD Randomizer, you could use storage.
So storage is possible, not the ways we normally get it.
In vanilla. HD Rando is a different story, but it doesn't fully exist yet.
Gotcha. Because if we're already changing code Rando to do Rando, we might as well unpatch things.
Yes.
Got it.
Unpatches your storage. I mean, HD Rando being worked on is actually very well known with like 3 Discord searches. It's just not my place to give too much information about that. Cyclos Dungeon Shuffle, what is that? We're gonna let Koala tell us what that is.
It is just pain for people. We're just,
the keys. The keys.
He's still in bounds.
Yeah, the keys didn't knock him out of bounds. That is the worst case scenario.
But no, Cyclos Dungeon Shuffle is not a thing. It is just we are inventing new ways to torture runners. That's all it is.
Oh, Koala, no.
God, all these. Not the keys. Not the keys.
Oh! Oh! Thankfully, there's another chest and also medley, and he has the big key. But, man... he doesn't have the big key. Or...
the big key.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know where the big key is, so...
I typically try to kill the key, so hey, if I...
That's a pretty quick storage, though. That's one of the more annoying spots to get storage. But this is a recent addition to the rando with just spawning medley in the room that you void out in, correct?
Yes, the partners will follow you, which has led to some very interesting potential.
Interesting routing.
Yeah. Yes, I did see the DNF. The Tingle were Tingle statues unlikely double path?
I don't think they were double path.
Great Sea Earth template. Great job, Crane.
Wait, is that what you wrote, or no? That's what you wrote. Because I didn't have arrows. Because I didn't have arrows.
Okay, that has been fixed now. Great Sea.
Would they be great? Because
I'm always in business mode.
Because Great Sea, we had Wallet, we had
Wallet
statues and a bow and fire. So it'd be I think Great Sea was the Cyclos check, or can the hints share things like that?
Statues and bow. I'm going to guess. Did we have a small key anywhere in left side? I suppose Mr. Mario is clearing left side right now. So depending on what left side has, that would dictate if it was the Cyclos bow being the path hint or not.
Well, because we know the one bow is like we know our logical light arrows are in the boss room or in the mini boss room.
But light arrows are not required for Jahala. That would be like path.
Oh, you're right.
Hyrule or something like that. But if there's a small key or the boss key in left side or in one of the banisters, then yeah.
I know the crypt was a silver rupee. I don't remember what was behind the statues.
Really, Jahala was grapple locked, right? I mean,
yes,
probably.
It was. Jahala was grapple locked because grapple allowed you to get the Pharaoh's Pearl, which was top of Palpram, which that mail check led to power bracelets.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, no. Statues goated. Google haters in shambles right now. But Koala will be going and shooting the... Oh, there was also a key over on left side. So that could technically make Cyclos also count as a valid path.
That's the big key?
Even if it's a small key, beyond
so
kill
that makes Great Sea. Okay.
Yeah. So likely Tingle was what the code was doing, but it also could have been using Cyclos. No way to really know without doing a lot of stuff I don't feel like doing. Mainly asking Lago if he could debug this entire hint setup, which is just a waste of time for a lot of people. But Cyclos can't be passed because it's separate. Oh, crap, you might be right. Tanjo, where are you? Tanjo's in the race.
Yeah, Tanjo's in the race, unfortunately.
Tanjo, can you TNF, please? Aw, Tanjo is at Earth Temple right now. Oh, Tanjo didn't get left side. Anyway, back to the runners that we're actually showcasing. Wallet will be getting light arrows here on Cyclos.
And then I'll be warping to whatchamacallit, Forsaken Fortress, because that's go mode for Qual then.
That's right, we have Dark Portal open.
I can't remember if Mario opened Dark Portal. I know I saw.
No.
Like, he dipped Hyrule to check the chest, but he didn't do further.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Portal is... It is very rare to see Dark Portal. Also, warping to Southern Fairy when he could sail north. Spatial reasoning, people. Gotta work on it.
Oh god, that's so annoying. Like, I can't read that compass like that. I'm like, well, you're going the wrong direction.
Yeah. People... We have Dark Portal open. Yeah, Claire. Koala checked Master Sword Chamber and had a full sword, so opened Dark Portal.
Yeah, full sword and ring, so...
Yeah.
King. Oh, Claire, do you know? Do you know how the hints work?
If that is the way the hints work, Golden, then yes, we could have Cyclos being the path. Hint
For both.
Great Sea. Not for both, just for Rajahala. I don't really touch code for that stuff very often. Hints are lame and we should full clear every seed. Yep.
It's always for a different item. Okay. So that was a different... So the bow on Cyclos is not the path to Jahala. Hint-wise, anyways.
I don't know, fam.
What was the path
I
to
just
Jahala?
play game. The path to Jahala could have been the Beetle 20 statue.
Oh, no, it could have been the, It still could have been... It might not have been the bow, it could have just been the grapple. Because the grapple is what gave you access to the power bracelets.
Path bait bag. Path bait bag. Oh, wait, yeah, because if... Then... It's the exact same issue. I'm just going to stop thinking. We have 2 snipes for Koala on PG1. Oh, so GG
Mario is
kickoff?
hitting the bear. As Mario is hitting the barrier down. Yeah, GG's kickoff.
Third shot. While moving on to PG2, while Mario is sitting through our very fun barrier cutscene.
Cyclos Dungeon Shuffle.
That is true. We cannot forget when Koala comes in for interview.
Yes.
Assuming he does.
We need to ask him. We need to ask him if.
required to.
Yeah, we need to ask him if he enjoyed the Cyclos Dungeon Shuffle.
Along with the ramifications of if Cyclos randomly appeared and you could kill him in Earth Temple, if that is a legal source requirement. And we will not be taking it depends as an answer. You will be this dead horse. It's a little weird.
Until it pops out. Yeah, this horse showed up. We gave him a cloud, told him to act like a god, and you fit the role perfectly.
And then he gives me a bow.
He's fighting back.
Koala, moving on to phase 3, just trying to get these 2 snipes out. I'm guessing he'd probably pull out his bombs if PG3 was, like, getting closer, but... Okay, quick spins for the 3rd shot. GG Lanamphy.
GG's Lanamphy.
Overall, solid times coming out.
Yeah, I'm a little sad the seed wasn't worse.
You are right. We did soup dupe with full bottle and double magic, which is To quote a runner when I was up and coming in this game, when are you going to use that super frame? I still occasionally dupe it because I'm
just a creature
of habit. Yeah. But we're going to be getting grapple skip. Because we do have the soup effect on, we're able to go leaf for the backup strat. Do we get the pog slide? We do not get pog slide. Good shot by Mr. Mario. Getting the damage in the barrier. It's really nice to do that during the first phase of Ganondorf, so that way you keep your
magic. Yeah, that magic. Yes.
And GG Qualo, time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, 10 seconds, and 44 milliseconds.
GG's.
We will never skip PG1. It will always be a skill check. Mr. Mario moving on to phase 3. Solid going by Mr. Mario. Well, like, these are really good times coming in.
Yeah.
Hello, Qualo.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that I think the Keys and Third Crypt deserve a raise?
Yes.
No, yeah, yes, they were.
They
were fighting for their spot on the Employee of the Month.
I believe they just cost me second place.
Yeah. I hate to be honest in that regard, but yeah.
I believe that, yeah.
I think they did.
They at least
I mean,
120.
what cost me first place was also just not going to Earth Temple, because oh my god.
I know. Oh.
Man, imagine just full clearing your overworld for both bows to be immediately in Earth Temple. Although, if you route Earth Temple normally, you get Fire Ice super late. So...
It's Schrodinger's Earth Temple.
I really wanted to find a key or a bow over on left side, and lo and behold, I found both.
Left side, best side. GG's Bobby finishing fourth.
Hot damn. That was such an awkward seed, too. Speaking
of bows and Earth Temple, we have a question from chat due to a conversation. If Cyclos were to appear in the mini-boss room, and you were able to beat him and get your bow, is that illegal?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just talking about what that asked.
It's the Cyclos Dungeon Shuffle, obviously.
I don't understand the question.
If Cyclos appeared in Earth Temple, and I killed him and got my bow, is that legal? Because I didn't kill him in the sea, so it's not really where you're supposed to get Cyclos, but the game bugged out and it happened.
What?
That was what our thought was as well, but it was very,
We had a long discussion. We were trying to figure out, but we realized none of us were moderators to give an accurate ruling, so we figured we'd ask you when you got here.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the kind of hypothetical that's not worth making a ruling about, because it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's like the same question. If Ganon appeared in E.T. Mini-Boss and you killed him, is it worth it? It's like, who cares?
Well,
that's such a good question. Oh, so GG to Mr. Mario with a time of 1:23:34.
And GG's to Advo.
Yeah, GG to Atbo. We'll see if Mr. Mario wishes to join us for a review.
But yes, basically, as usual, the restream gets a little scuffed. So we were going on some hypotheticals a bit.
When there's no items in Earth Temple, in like half of Earth Temple, you gotta talk about something. And we also had a poll for how many bows were in Earth Temple, and people said 3. So there was some copium in how in the world that would work.
Yeah, that's a weird take on the poll. Maybe people missed the hints.
They did not miss the hints after I spammed it in chat.
Some people also voted that there could have been 4 bows in Earth Temple. So we were a little confused, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the hints. GG's to Tango.
Yeah, the audio's good. So we'll see if Mr. Mario wishes to join. In the waiting room. Mr. Mario, welcome.
Hello. GG's. Otherwise, I can't say yes to the interview in the race room because I can't speak there.
I have to know, Mario. Did you go to Hyrule early too?
I did.
Did you go all the way through?
What do you mean?
When I went to Hyrule, I went all the way through to the warp by Phantom Ganon.
Oh, I don't think I had the last sword at that point.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I believe you did, but yeah, it was just based.
Oh, I did.
I could be wrong because I actually don't remember where all the swords were. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, it was
a seed.
We kind of looked up and realized you guys had all the Triforce pieces and all the swords, and we're like, huh. Anyways.
That was a seed. That's 2 seeds in a row. I've seen first bow in ET to be followed up by second bow on Cyclos in terms of logic. So we need to reset the race.
Can we do something about this?
Yeah, let's get a new build. Hope that changes where items are being placed somehow.
It's so unlikely for the first bow to be in Earth Temple. The bow's on Cyclos too, so
I don't know, there's a good chunk of ET that's not locked by any keys or any fire ice.
Yeah.
Also a good chunk of Earth Temple not locked by a leaf.
We were saddened by Western Fairy having leaf.
I got that leaf pretty late, but there was only one instance where it really would have helped me, so I didn't care. And that was in Hyrule.
When did you realize, if you did realize, that the Tingle statue's locked grappling hook?
Oh. Probably when we got the bait bag at Diamond Step.
Yeah, within 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because there was a hint for Tingle statue at BPR, so...
Yeah, Diamond Step was path, and Tingle statue hinted to BPR, so as soon as I found the bait bag, I went, okay, Tingle, ankle locks grapple.
Mm-hmm.
It took us until, I think, Mr. Mario, you were at BPR to realize the same thing.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Cliff Plat when I did. I usually try to greed that for either grapple or Skullhammer, but I was like, there's no way I'm greeding it for either of those.
Well,
I was
reading the overworld to get grapple before DRC, but that didn't pan out either.
I sort of did that, but I was not surprised that I had to go into DRC to get a Tingle statue. As soon as I found that Tingle statue in DRC, I left.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you guys
I was like, there's no point.
You guys had very similar routes at the start. It wasn't until after DRC that you guys kind of split in the ways you went.
I think it was actually after that the final Tingle statue, there might have been some splitting, because I don't think both of you went instantly back to DRC.
Oh, no, so after the first dip is what I guess is more accurate to that then.
Yeah, I don't think I had really anything left after getting the last Tingle statue in Grapple, other than the one check in Paw Print, so... Yeah.
Well, let's see. Any?
Oh wow, turns out I did
random
have
questions?
Full Power Master Sword. Okay, I could have just opened the shortcut and I wasn't thinking, I guess.
I don't think it's significantly better, but it feels good when you get the chance.
Yeah.
There were some people, and by some I mean Claire, was shocked in chat when she heard us say Qual is going to Dark Portal. And the fact that this was a seed where Dark Portal being open was a really good play.
I don't know that it was really good, but it was fine.
But it felt good.
Yeah, I was like, it's restream, I'm gonna do something fun. I wish I had then committed to that more and gambled ET, because oh my god.
Yeah, if you go ET straight up, then you just...
If I went ET straight after beating Goma, I might have gotten a sub 1.
Yeah,
Because I was always
insane.
doing left side first ET this seed with where the bow was hinted. But
Okay.
Yeah, this is such a fast seed if you just rush Earth Temple. That's
It's
sad.
It's such a fun scene when you know where the items are.
Exactly, yeah.
oh yeah, I mean, this would have been a fun spoiler log.
Oh, this would have been fun to route. For sure.
But yeah, I think I touched on this a bit before, but like you, Mr. Mario, I full cleared my overworld hoping to find all the Tingle statues, but I was always expecting to have to double dip DRC.
Yeah.
As soon as I found the bait bag, I was like, I'm probably gonna have to double dip DRC. It's just like they're such low sphere, and then most of the first half of DRC is sphere 0, so
Right. Yeah, and with how little like overworld checks were remaining when I only had like 2 statues, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna have to go to DRC, but in the off chance that I don't.
yeah, I was actually shocked when I got to 4 statues before going into DRC.
Yeah.
I was sure there's gonna be like 2 of them in there. And then I also got really suspicious of Earth Temple when it was Great Sea to ET, and then 2 of the Great Sea checks were just statues. So I was like, oh, damn.
Sorry, just figuring out some last stuff. Although
Oh yeah. Was
there are people
good
finishing.
to watch? We have GG's to Cryo, I believe is how you say that one.
Yep.
So it's so nice seeing all these new faces that I like do not know.
Yeah.
All right, okay, we are going to wrap up. Sorry, I was trying to find a good raid target and figuring out where in the world we could go with all of you. We're going to be raiding Mr. Alberto, who's currently doing Wind Waker HD Hundo, I want to say it was. But GG's to both the runners. There's still another 13 people finishing the seed. Absolutely massive qualifier. Great to see that.
And for those who missed out on the live qualifiers, you still have a little over 24 hours, like 36-ish hours to do the 2 asynchronous seeds if you still want to participate in the tournament.
Yeah. In terms of CSR stuff, we have 2 more seeds today in terms of Eastern time. One of them is going to be in about 2.5 hours. That's SSR random Skyward Sword Randomizer, their Remlets tournament, which is their version of our Miniblins. There's a game at 2 p.m. EST and 5 p.m. EST. It's a great randomizer, really cool to see. And I think that's all we have to say. So if people want to say goodbyes, say goodbyes.
Take care.
Yeah,
Bye.
GGs.
Do the async quals if you want to play in Miniblins. It's fun.
So true. Goodbye, everyone.